where you can enjoy 5 planets for the price of 1.
He loves to hear his own lips flap, but I gotta hand it to the Eggster. This place is epic.
Epic indeed. This is DJ Bob Fresh from SegaShiro.com, and today we're bringing you a video review of the Nintendo Wii exclusive. This is Sonic Colors. If you're a Sonic fan, take a deep breath, because finally we have a 3D adventure worthy of the character's name. Throw away all those terrible memories of Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic and the Black Knight, and even the Werehog sections of Sonic Unleashed, because this game just takes all the crap out of those Sonic games and gives you the best of the best. Is it perfect? No, it's not a perfect game, and there's still ways that Sega could improve the title. But to be very honest, outside of Sonic 4, this is probably the best Sonic adventure that's out on modern consoles. Sonic Team has finally struck a fine balance between 3D and 2D gameplay. If you're a fan of the older Sonic titles, you get your roller coaster ride sections, but on the other side of things, you also get some great platforming. Probably one of the coolest aspects of this game is the nice mix of speed and exploration. So what do I mean by that? Well, I played this title for over 10 hours, and the first time I played it through, I just wanted to beat times and beat the levels as quickly as I could. However, on later playthroughs, what I was trying to do was collect all of the red coins, which are used to unlock various things in the game. This is where Sega's implementation of the Wisps, or the gimmicks in the game, kind of come in handy. The power-ups really open up the world and allow you to explore the levels in greater detail. It's a nice addition. It doesn't break the game, it isn't cheesy, it just works. One of my other favorite things about this game was the Saturday morning cartoon feel of it all. We don't want epic storylines involving princesses with Sonic. What we want is good Saturday morning fun, with some jokes and laughter thrown into the mix. In that way, the voice acting in this game was fantastic. They delivered their lines perfectly. I enjoyed it. Some people might not enjoy the fact that Tails finally sounds like a boy, but for me, the vibe was perfect. In terms of controls and options, you got all your basic stuff here. However, what's one cool addition is that you can actually use the Nintendo GameCube controller. Speaking of controls, I've tried it using the Wii, but ultimately you're probably going to want to use the classic controller. It just feels the best. Another cool addition is Sonic 2-player mode, where you essentially play the pseudo 2D Sonic levels using the game's engine. They're pretty fun. Some of the levels seem to be inspired by classic levels. I love the music during these sections, but the one weird factor is that you can actually graft your Wii character's head on to Sonic's body for these sections, resulting into sometimes horrific results or hilarious. But it's a nice addition. It's in there. Whether you choose to use it or not is up to you, though I do love the levels. One thing that's been criticized about this Sonic title is the difficulty spikes. Now, originally Sega had said that this was a kid's title and some of the first levels might seem a little easy. However, there are some difficulty spikes in it, but what I found was that these usually involve the platforming sections, and with a little bit of patience, you can do them no problem. Over time, though, what this game you find is that when there is a very hard section, that there's usually a reward level right after, so there's sort of a balance struck there. Now, I've had the opportunity to play Sonic Colors on a variety of televisions, from plasmas to LCDs, and it is a very, very beautiful game. The amount of colors and depth in this is fantastic. When I first started playing the title, there were times where I thought Sonic's model was too small in certain scenes, but I think that was simply because I was used to seeing Sonic from Sonic 4. So over time, that kind of disappeared. After spending several hours with the title, what really started to impress me was how seamless the game moves from one viewpoint into another. Sonic Team did a fantastic job keeping the action going and keeping the camera in a smart, intelligent positions. I never really had an issue spotting Sonic. There were times where the platforming would kill me, but it wasn't because I didn't feel like I could follow the game. My only issue with the graphics, actually has nothing to do with the game really, is that I would love to see this engine in HD. Actually, I would love to see this game running on the Hedgehog engine, the same engine that was used in Unleashed on the Xbox 360 or PS3. I think that would be fantastic. In terms of music, throughout all of the levels, I found it hit or miss. Some levels sounded really, really fantastic, particularly when you're in a boss fight and Sonic theme comes on. However, at certain levels I found it kind of generic and not as satisfying as even some of the tunes in Sonic 4. Now I'm going to bring this up only because I know people are thinking it. Did I prefer Sonic 4 or did I prefer Sonic Colors? And I can tell you that in the Sega Shiro office, there's been a bit of a split. We have one old-time Sonic fan that prefers Sonic Colors over Sonic 4. I, however, prefer Sonic 4 still, just because for whatever reason I love Sonic in 2D. But we both agreed that Sonic Colors is a fantastic game. Simply put, if you're a Wii fan, this is the best Sonic title to come out on your system. I really hope that this is the direction that Sega keeps moving with the Sonic franchise, giving us these tight experiences with a Saturday morning feel. It really fits the universe, it fits the characters, and, well, this game brought a smile to my face. This is DJ Fob Fresh signing out, saying keep on gaming.